quilter's nook, which means they never focus on fundamentals. And I switched gears today. I was going to show you how to do the strip piece Lemoyne Star, but I decided that we would switch it up a little bit. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of a project I'm working on that uses the Lemoyne Star, and this is just one block of it. And this is called Stellar Collision. And this is a blockbuster that Deb Tucker created. She does blockbusters once a month, and this happens to be one that she did a while back. And there's 3 variations of it, so you're going to have to stay tuned and watch. We're going to do classes on this guy. So as you can tell, there's Lemoynes in the corners. We have half square triangles and a square and a square. Okay, so there's just 3 different pieces to this block. And I'm going to show you how to do the Lemoynes. We're going to do like a little review today on how to do these Lemoynes. So when we do our Lemoyne stars, we had our strips, our background strips and our star pieces. And we sewed those together and we made 2 strip sets. We pressed them all the same direction, so one goes towards the star point, one goes towards your background piece. And then you lay them out on top of each other and nestle those seams. And then, Linda, could you grab me a minute? Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Wow.
Okay, that was fun. So then you're going to take your Lemoyne Star ruler and you're going to line it up with your seam. Put your ruler on there and do your first cut. Right? That's easy. And then we go through and we make more cuts as we go through. Okay? So now we have these wonderful pieces. So now we have to make our second cut so we can get our background pieces that go for the triangles. So we're going to take and we're going to put our ruler at the edge of this star point tip, and we're going to line a straight line on our ruler with the top of our background, even with the point of the star. And we're going to trim. And you're going to do that for all of your pieces. I'll just do a couple. So now you have your triangles and your star pieces. And when we put these together, we're going to sew with the triangle, putting the triangle on the short end. And as you remember, we always sew with the diamond strip on top because that was our precision trim. So you're going to sew here, you're going to turn this guy over, and you're going to sew here. And when you get those done, we're going to press. And if you'll remember, we press Mexico to Maine. So I'm going to take this off just so you can see. Our triangle, diamond, our diamond, is pointing from Mexico to Maine on this one. And if we put this guy the same direction, he's going Florida to Oregon, and that's not right. So we'd have to flip him over so he also goes Mexico to Maine. And we press in that direction. Okay? So then you have these nice units all sewn together. Now it's time to trim. And when we trim, did I even do one? Of course not. So when we trim, we're going to pretend. We're going to take our Lemoyne Star tool, and whatever size block we're making, we're going to put that diamond point guideline at this intersection right here. Pretending it's sewn. And we're going to put him on there, line up the edges, line up your lines with your seam lines, and you're going to trim, okay? Because these are all oversized, remember. So now we have these all sewn together. Now we need to put them into a pair, right? So we're going to set them together. and we're going to nestle this seam because we press differently in different directions so that this seam will nestle. And we're going to use our little pinning trick. So if you don't remember the pinning trick, go back and watch one of the other videos that I did on my magic pinning trick, or you can stop in and I can show you that. But we're going to sew these together with the point going through the machine first. So you're going to want to start with a leader because this can easily get sucked down into your machine. So your good 1/4 inch, and then you're going to press the seams open. Okay? And when you do that little pinning trick, you get a nice little point, nice little intersection right there, which is what we want. Now we need to trim him up. And we're going to do just that little sliver trim. If you remember one of the first videos we did, we definitely have to get those tips off, but we might as well give it a little square up just to make sure he's nice and square. So we're going to put the tip of our tucker trimmer right into that corner, not too far, because we're just going to do a sliver trim. And line up your common diagonal with your seam line right there. There we go. And we're going to trim. And we're going to trim.
And you use the half moon, not the whole moon.
It doesn't matter
okay.
what, and you're just getting a clean edge,
okay.
is all we're doing. You could use this edge if you wanted to. We're just trying to get this into the corner so that we have a nice clean edge.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter. But this is all that you have left to trim. But that little scrap right there will make a difference in how your pieces come together. And this is the whole block. So if we look here, we have this block here and all the 4 corners, and the Lemoyne is pointing outwards. We could have turned the Lemoyne into the center and maybe switch this around a little bit. You never know. But there's different options that you can use. These are great pieces to use for corners of blocks when you don't know quite what to do. You don't want just a plain friendship star. Throw the little Lemoynes in the corner. And that's what we've done here. So this is a little preview of what was it called?
Stellar Collision.
Stellar. Stellar Collision. Can you tell it's Tuesday morning? So this is a sneak peek of one of the blocks of Stellar Collision. So stay tuned, and we will do another video for you next week. And I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving if I don't see you. Have a great day.